That's fucking real. Oh, we are already back at the beginning, aren't we? Okay, let's do this. Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers. You will have to excuse us if we are not so enthusiastic with the beginning of this new series on our channel. Change. A homeless survival experience. Now, we haven't played this game. This will be a blind run, as with many games. However, we have lived this game for the last 7 years. We have been homeless. We are what the government defines as chronically homeless, mentally disabled. And it is a very tough experience. And if you want to look down in the description, you can check out a tag on our Patreon following part of a series that followed over from Tumblr called The Home Lost Chronicles, which is a journal, philosophical journal of sorts, into our life in homelessness, covering many concepts like the emotional, physical, mental, and social torture that goes with being a homeless person, and a concept we like to call the drift, wherein, as this opening statement points out, you lose everything, and everyone. And we're going to see if this game is very accurate, but so far, here at just the opening screen, we are already back at the beginning of homelessness. Click to lose everything. It would take too long to explain our experience here, so we will try to feed it to you through the experience of this game, as we judge whether or not there is accuracy in this game, because homeless topics and the problem for the homeless, not with the homeless, in the United States is a major point of note for us in our political and philosophical career. So, let's see how this goes. We're not going to ask you to like and subscribe for this, but we will ask you to watch all the way through, please. Because this is a very personal experience for us, and we are not putting on our normal face for this. Just to let everybody know. This is 100% unrendered shy. Let's begin. What is your story? Well... Oh, escape a new life. Okay, so you have to be in poverty. Okay, that's a shame, because our story... because our story is mental illness. We are mentally disabled, and the government recognizes that. And like many homeless people, like many homeless people, we are mentally ill. Begging, loiter, and vagrancy is illegal, and you can get arrested in many cities across the world, including New York and London, and Portland, where we come from. So, yes, that's true. Alright, well, we guess we'll do poverty, as poverty is an extremely normal thing. The default experience, you start with, 5 euros? Pounds? Euros? We don't know. We're a dirty American, please forgive us. Everything was fine, I had a job, I had a home, I got a huge medical bill after sudden illness. I guess that's all it takes. Wow, that's really fitting, considering 2020. Survive the streets, find food and shelter, get a job, rent a home. Change is predominantly a roguelike experience about escaping to a new life. Each playthrough will be different, and every failure leads to unlocking more things in your next run. Note, this game has the intention of portraying the reality of the homeless. We'll be the judge of that. Various aspects of Sleeping Rough have been abstracted for the sake of gameplay. Yes, because Sleeping Rough actually sucks dick. There will be plenty of swearing here. This is not going to be a sanitized run. We're not going to allow it to be a sanitized run. Homelessness should not be portrayed as this thing that people do on their own. And forgive us if we're a bit emotional here, because again, this it's very close to home. So we're going to try to be making the decisions we would make. Although it's important to remember that poverty... Hey, you new out here? Yeah, it's important to remember that poverty is different for everybody. First time. Sure, let's do a bit of tutorial. Need to know where to get food. Shops are best, but there's other ways of getting fed. Okay. This is important. Second, this is important. Always find a shelter before night. You don't want to be stuck out here in the cold. Oh, that's real. But be careful. There's bad people in there. Yeah, the shelter is horrible, and we have been in shelters, and we try to stay away from them. Now, to get on in life, you're going to need cash. You can scrape by with begging, but finding a job is better if they even consider you. Yes, that's correct. We're mentally ill. Nobody will even consider us, for example. A lot of people will be reasonable if they find out that you've had a job and you've been gainfully employed your entire life and you're just down on your luck. They will give you that thing, at least for like a week or whatever, you know, especially if you know, have a good history. But if you're mentally ill, no, they can't take that risk. Winter is just around the corner. Try to stay stocked up on food and don't let yourself freeze. Starving or freezing is a good way to lose all your happiness rapidly. Watch... Oh, you know, like, happiness matters to the homeless to most of these housies. Finally, keep an eye out for police. Don't let them see you begging or anything. They'll send you somewhere else or worse. Yeah, a night in a cell is fucking horrible. We've been in a night in a cell. We've spent a night in a cell. It's torture. The police personally enjoyed putting us in that cell and laughing at us through the window. The cell was soaked. We were not allowed clothes because we're mentally ill. It's horrible. Ugh. That'll do, I reckon. Remember to check your stuff regularly by clicking on your baggy bag. Alright, I hope you can survive the winter. And we hope you can survive the winter too. Let's get some generic stuff. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. No. No. And don't get bitter. Oh. Don't worry. Don't get bitter at these people. Because the bottom line is there's nothing you can do, regardless. Housies gonna be housies. Pick up everything you can. Fresh socks. Sorry, not on our list. Crusts. Eat it. Ah, boy, that wasn't so good for us. We're ill. Well. Bus service, €1. The toilets. While we're ill, hunger is decreasing faster. But maybe you'll feel better after a couple of days. Weren't we just here? No, we don't think we were, actually. Not our business, probably. We are starving! Not sure how good half a sandwich is. Oh, pardon, sir. Don't mind us. Wash or take shelter? Wash. Washing is important. Oh. Oh, darn. What are we picking up? Oh, that's just... Okay, it's a bottle. Okay. Oh, what'd we got? She literally gave us a piece of garbage. Yeah, you can't talk to the police. That's never gonna work. Oh, what's this? Shop. Food. Buy a couple sausage rolls. Okay. Yes, we bought a couple of things, so... Okay, what are we supposed to do with scrap? Now what? Nothing. Okay, that's scrap. Ah, here we go. Yes, we've got a perk now. Additional scrap and scrapping trash. Better look at trash food. Definitely. Go for food. If you're on the street, get a keen eye for things that are gross. Good food goes in, bad food stays out. Maybe it's okay. Let's eat it. Yeah, you really learn. We've eaten from plenty of trash cans. Don't get us wrong. And it's expensive to try to eat otherwise. Oh, what's happening? Another day is over. The night has come with desperation as well as danger. You walk the streets aware of people staring as you go by. Some of them stare with intent. It's dark now, the time of the wolves looking for prey. Is someone following you? You're not sure. Picking up the pace, you arrive at an alley that looks clean enough and, best of all, unoccupied. Pulling cardboard and paper over yourself, you manage to retain some warmth for sleep. This is it. This is how it'll be every night from now on. No. If you got into the alley and it's unoccupied and you manage to retain some warmth for sleep and you make it to the morning uninterrupted, that's a good night, buddy. You didn't wake up with people spitting at you, or yelling at you, or kicking at you, or spray painting on you. Like, that's a good night. This is not how it will be every night from here. This is a small taste of what's to come, buddy. But this might be your first night. So we're not going to say this is inaccurate. Just that if that's the case, if this little thingy right here, which we're fine staying outside of fucking shelter, a shelter like a corporate run or church run shelter. They're horrible, germ-ridden, violent places full of people who absolutely do not care about making it in society anymore. This is it. This is how it'll be some nights. How did you end up here? Dawn. Yes, start over. Let's get going. Let's see what's in this here trash can for a little bit of breakfast. Maybe it's okay. When I don't feel so good. Yeah, you do have to learn to not be picky. So pretty soon here we're gonna be... As we said earlier, it's just in your perks too. Job assistance. LOL. That's funny. That doesn't happen at shelters. Not actually. That's funny. I mean, you say what you will. We've been here we've been on the street a long time. Like, oh, we are the hunger. We need to find us a... Yeah, he just stared at you at us with contempt. Okay, let's be real. Nothing here, just trash. And notice we are consistently hungry. Oh, what's this? Wait for day labor. No, there's no security in that. What's this? Park. Oh, we don't have any reputation. So, no. Wash. Oof, rough. No food. Alright. Happiness Ota. Okay. We're clearly a scrap collector-y kind of guy. Eat it. And notice it's raining a lot, which is a constant thing. Like, when you're homeless, it's always raining. Alright. We have a thing. Alright. Just going around, checking the garbage cans right in front of the police station. Power walker, greatly in speed, but walking drains hunger. Hunger decreases faster, but happiness decays slower when starving. We're all about walking. We'd rather get an increased walk speed. Yup. Literally just wasting your time, you know. Can't carry any more scrap. We need food. Yeah, that's the thing. That's how it is, buddy. No trash. Or no. Food? No. We have money, but we don't have food. Eat it. Eat it, and... oh, we're already hungry. Shelter only for women and children. Alright, that's the feeling that we know. Like, that's the feeling. Should find a place to rest. Another day is over. You lay down hunched with your hands on your stomach. No matter how desperate you get, you vow to never eat bad food again. Good luck. But then desperation is one of the great tests against a person's willpower. Sleep is difficult, and you spend the night sweating, feeling like you could vomit at any moment. We have been there. New perk. Takes longer. More choices for future perks. God, please. So we are very much not doing well anymore. And as you see, we are still in a pretty garbagey place. We got some water, but it just doesn't even do. Ah, food. Increased cash for begging for each malady you have. Nope. Let's get a couple of... okay, well, fuck are you? Have a great day to you too. Yep, yeah, super easy that. Ugh, what's that smell? Because we have 0 hygiene. It looks nasty, leave it. Oh, Crisps. Well, we're gonna get everything we can. There you go. We ate a bunch, literally a bunch of potato chips. No monies. We ate literally a bunch of potato chips. And, now we have to find a place to recycle. Wash up. And keep going. Because obviously, our prices won't be matched. It's funny, because these guys should be lucky. We're cleaning up their town. Strong stomach, reduced chance of a strong back, increased scrap capacity. That's what we went with, reality. Picking up scrap decreases hygiene by 1, a scrap value. Oh. We went with strong back, for the record. We don't have a strong stomach. That's never going to be what we're going to get. But we went for strong back. But we like for this guy, because this isn't our... I'll leave it if it looks nasty. This isn't our run, per se. Cold and wet. That's extremely common. Restores 0 happiness. Yep. Cold and wet, extremely common as a homeless person. Can attest. If you move, continue... what do we care about this city? Oh. Moving to a new area. Alright. Free food. Gain a random if you're here in 3 days. Well, we're not going to be here in 3 days, because that's not how we're allowed to roll. And we actually get to be in a shelter. You enter the shelter for the first time. Anxiety whirls in your mind as you pass all the other homeless on the way to your bed looking for the night. Most have their eyes down, some looking forward with defiance, rage, and injustice, ready to take what they can to get by, even if it's from you. Yes, that's correct. Some are downtrodden. Many others are most are downtrodden. Many others are ready to shank you for your iPad in the shelter. They don't want to improve their life. They just care about gaming the system. You try to find a bed as quickly as you can, aware that all eyes following you as you go. There's no privacy here, but you guess you won't have privacy of any kind for a long time. It's difficult to shake the feeling like you're being watched by these strangers. You lay in the stained sheets, waiting for sleep, but it never comes. That's real. So, we are unhappy. And we get an UGG. Sell our scrap off. Oh. First warm up each day. Oh. Okay, nice. It was an unused pack of cigarettes. Nah. Thanks, dog. Alright, let's go back, see if we can get that sweater. Yeah, don't worry, we'll be right with you, sir. Okay. Let's go to the collection center. Do we have enough now? Not quite. Any garbage back here? Oh. Yeah. Now we can get a sweater. Buy that sweater. Excellent. Have we made a good purchase? First warm-up is more effective. Clothing and other special items. Okay. So now we have a sweater. That'll help us stay warm. We need to... Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Didn't see you there, officer. Sorry. Don't know you. No dog. Let's wash up in the restroom. We're gonna get what scrap we can, and then we're gonna head on back toward the shelter for the night. Because they've got some food, and we need to find a place. Maybe we'll get used to the shelter. Probably not. We like the terminology that guy said, I need a little change to get inside tonight. That's the terminology we use. So... Oh, we missed it by 2 minutes. You've got to be kidding. And that's actually how it is, too. That's legit how it feels. Some nights, you get to the shelter 2 minutes late, and they cut you off. So, now we have to find some other way about our life. And look, and you go to the police. Let that be an example to you. That was actually an accident. You go to the police and you ask for help, and they say, "I'm warning you, no begging." You know, you're supposed to traditionally in our society, you're supposed to be able to go to the police for help, but they are not here to protect and serve the homeless. They are here to keep the homeless out of the housie's hair. They are here to treat the homeless like a problem, just like any other. You always feel a little better after a warm, sunny day. It's good to know you won't have to worry as much about shelter or finding a warm spot for the night. Still, you know that winter and rain is just around the corner, but you're grateful for the smallest piece of respite in this life. Yeah, it makes us happy. Alright, what do we got here? Best price from street vendors, increased hunger recovery in shelters. Oh. No curfew for shelters if staying in the same shelter as the previous night or resident shelter. Huh. That's really nice. We're gonna do that one. As much as we personally hate shelters, that's not a horrible idea. If this guy finds goodness in a shelter, Good for him. A padlock. Ooh. Padlock's really nice. LOL. Alright, one moment. Travel faster, greatly reduced hunger decay in the park, moderately increased walk speed, significantly increased walk speed if... Okay, well, moderately increased walk speed it is. Because we have no food. How about we go back to the recycling center? Ugh. Oh, no. Sorry, buddy. We were right there with you. Wash. Oh, we didn't get the whole wash from this. Big oof. $2.07. Maybe it's okay. Okay, it's something. Just trash. Honestly, these houses should be happy we're picking up all this scrap. It's literally the only thing we can. Apparently, this particular bathroom is not clean enough to get fully clean. Nah. We don't need no drugs, dude. Nice. Alright, strong stomach. Forager found... okay. Twice. We're gonna get Forager, because that one legit seems like what we need. Yeah, we must have some kind of debuff or whatever for our clothing that's making us all dirty. Whole sausage roll. Eat it. Eat it, buddy. See, now he's... Yeah, you can't talk to that guy. He'll just get angry at you and be a dickhole. So... Nah. Yeah. We understand how it is, dude. And when you're on the street, that's a huge thing, too. You are always trying to help out everybody else because you realize how really, like, contingent you are on the community as a whole when you're homeless. Just on time. Gain happiness if you rest here one day. So it's like tomorrow, probably. Another day is over. After pulling the scruffy blankets of your bed over you, you fall asleep in some moments. Hear someone weeping in the night. Your eyes open to reveal the stained mattress and pine boards of the bunk above you. It sounds like it's actually coming from that bunk. Cautiously peeling back your bed covers, you pivot from your bed and see another, and to see over the top, your eyes immediately meet with a teary-eyed, scruffy-looking young man. He seems familiar somehow. Maybe you saw him in the street. You give him a look that asks, "You okay?" "Yeah," he whispers. He turns from you onto his side, but then passes you a beer he had hidden in his sleeping bag. "Get this away from me." You stand there for a moment in a kind of wondering pity before returning to bed. Beer, yeah, booze. Intervene. You're freezing. If you don't stay warm in winter, you'll lose happiness very rapidly. Spend time in libraries, toilets, or other buildings to quickly warm up. Well, there's a library, fortunately, right here. You need an address. Ugh. Oh, well. Sorry, but I can't let you in here like that. Right, we're all dirty. Meal deal. Do it. Absolutely. Doink. It's beer. Okay. It raises happiness and... Okay. Bank. Try to get a little money. Absolutely miserable. Warm up and wash up. Staying indoors has warmed you up and is protecting you for a little while. Yeah, we're not starving. That's a big thing. Like, not a joke. Payphone. Check for change. Nope, nothing. Damn, there's nothing here. Well, we weren't, but it became that way. Alright. Wash. Isn't there a shelter this way? We'll go that way. We'll see what we can do. Gain some food items if we rest here today. Let's do that. So we got fed. We got in early. Another day's over. It takes a while for you to fall asleep. The bright lights, the traffic. Maybe you won't be able to sleep without them soon enough. And a disturbing thought that you can't help them. That's true, though. It became really, really difficult to, like, sleep in beds and stuff after, for years, sleeping on floors and couches. We still don't really sleep great on beds. How much have you changed? And, geez, it's only been a couple of days, bro. Like, wait until you're on the street for months. Wait until you're on the street for years. Then you won't even know who you were back then. And sometimes that's for the better, and most of the time that's for the worst. How long will it be until you forget what life... Yeah, what your life used to... Exactly, that's exactly... Oh, we got a meal box. Oh, love it. Gonna keep that one around. So, as much as being unhappy sucks, our big thing was always just to ignore it as much as possible until we break, and then start the fuck over again, because that's the only thing that was allowed to us. Wash, warm up, leave. So, it is, of course, important to remember, like, everybody has different stuff, and also that it being wintertime absolutely does not in any way endear anybody to you at all, or encourage them to give you stuff, or anything like that. It doesn't, they don't like it, regardless of the fucking season. So, It's completely unreasonable, for example, to think that they'll help you because it's winter. But everybody will tell you that. They'll be like, oh, well, it's winter, so, it's the holiday season. People are going to be more giving, don't worry. But they'll also tell you, oh, it's summer, so it's totally okay, and people are happy and in good spirits, and they'll be better. And at least if you do have to stay outside, it's not horrible, right? Housies will make any excuse behind why the homeless are better off not being helped. Oh, no, no help. Don't open until 4:30, so, nope, sorry. Oh, no. We don't like that. We didn't mean to do that. Alright. Wash. And warm up. And leave. And go to the shelter. Take a free study class if we rest here. Wow, no, they have a lot more interactive things and benefits from being in shelters than real-life shelters have. We don't know about the people who made this game, but over half of the shelters that we went to, the only thing we got on top of, like, a spot on the floor for the night was a sermon telling us how bad we were and how we were homeless and destitute because God hated us and how we needed to give away all of our shit and, live a life in Christ and stuff. Because that's just how, like, all of the missions in the all of the shelters in the United States, they're literally all called missions. So, it's, what they're doing. Like, they're not trying to help you, they're trying to get converts. Yeah, rest. Another day is over. Made it to the shelter in time, you look for a spare, made it to the shelter early. Well, that's nice. That's not looking for a spare bed, that's staking your claim first. You sit down and let a long exhausted sigh. Just as you begin to get ready for sleep, you see a kid, well, practically a kid, rush into the shelter and let out a moan of dismay as they see all the spaces are taken. Yes, give up your space for the child. You get up and gesture to the young guy. Hey, you can take my place. The kid walks over, says nothing, but smiles at you and lays on the bed. Good manners are wasted these days. Our reputation would have gone up. Winter has come. Took free educational class and gained some study. Completely miserable, very hungry, we'll fix that soon. Studying takes longer, but sometimes you get large... We don't even know what that does. Greatly increase study, lose happiness when you study. Hyper-focus. We don't know what that means, again. So... Sure. We're probably gonna skip this area. We don't want... Give $1. Oh, nice. They were nice. They were very nice. Oh, right. We need to... Oh, we don't have a meal deal anymore? Did we just auto-eat that? We guess we didn't. We have dirty clothes and depression. Cannot work or study if your happiness is less than... Yeah, so this guy has fallen into depression from being chronically homeless. Fresh underwear. Energy bar. That's worthwhile. We're gonna get ourselves an energy bar. Nom 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 nom. Oh wait, there's a thing here. This is your study level. Better study means better jobs. Increase it in the library. Not studying for a while can cause brain drain. Yeah, we have a pretty reputation with other homeless. Okay. Let's crunch that down. Let's go to the park. We haven't done anything there. Generally speaking, we stay away from parks because we don't have camping equipment, and parks are pretty well-contested territories in the homeless sphere. But let's see what it's like. Oh. What are we here? Yeah, okay. Maybe someone is feeling kind. Yeah, a bag of crisps. That's reasonable. Let's go to here. You're walking along when suddenly you're hit in the back of the head and lose consciousness. When you wake, something is missing. It's a oh, they took our snack bar. Oh, okay, no. Load up. Generally speaking, we're the kind of guy that loads up. Food in your belly is better than food in your bag. Because you don't have to carry food in your belly. Hey, this is my spot. No, it's cool, dog. That's one. Teenagers make fun of you as you walk away. It's enough to ruin your day. Your happiness is low. You won't be able to go on if it runs out. There's no one here. Is it all broken down and shit? Long hit on the back of the... Oh, you know... Alright, let's get out of here. Don't mind us, officer. We're not doing anything questionable. Nothing at all. Some guy looking to quit, probably. That unused pack of cigarettes. Oh, what do you got? Sorry, dog. Not our jam. You'll also notice that begging isn't really our jam. Like, we're not a beggar in reality. At least not anymore. You know, it's not... That's not our style of, you know, survival on the street. We're also not a forager, for the record. We are a traveler, we move around, and we generally bunk in with housies. 10 item, oh no. We mean, let's do scruffy, because we are a very scruffy person. Gain better chance if you... Okay, sure. We are not doing the applying, because we are hyper-depressed, but whatever. As you lay in the interrupted darkness among the flashing lights of the city, you think about how you're really, truly homeless. Man, you're literally only... Well, no, we guess not. We don't know. Winter has come, they've had an intervene time, so maybe it's been like a while. We don't know. Why did everything come to this? Because life sucks, and people are shit, and they don't take care of society. You dream with bitter nostalgia of the person you used to be. Session with a job counselor. Your next application will have a better... Okay, yeah, whatever. Homeless will help you more often. Okay. You want your community to be strong. Bad weather has much less effect on your walk speed. Staying warmed for a whole day in winter. How about we just get strong legs, okay? City has made cuts to welfare, resulting in shelters being less effective. Gods, is that like... That's reality, buddy. Oh, man. Eat the sausage roll. Cheap meals. Like, how cheap are we talking? That's pretty cheap, to be fair. Thanks, dog. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. One pig house over there. We like to call them pig barns. Because that's... Why are there two pig barns next to each other? Police station, assholes. Gentrification, bullshit. Give $1. Let's go back into the park. Sometimes get away from it all. Being away from the city lights and smell of car exhaust makes you feel happier. They don't know us. That's fine. Recognize you from the street. Give you some change. Excellent. Let's bag at a picnic. They got us a meal deal. Very nice of them. More money. Cigarettes. Snack bar. Happy. Cigarettes. How long can we do this? Money. Oh, okay, no. We got money taken away. Okay. Well, we're not going to do this for much longer. We're instead going to go back to the shelter. Might be a reasonable time. Yeah, two pig barns right next to each other. Big old fat pig barns. Gonna buy our last meal deal. Okay. We got enough time. Let's get at least a little bit of money. Stays until residency. Oh, they have a residency program at this shelter. You mean that thing that, like, 90% of shelters just don't have? Nice. Awesome. We don't know what kind of fancy schmancy shelter you're at, but they must be some federally funded place, not some church place. A night in the shelter. The place seems busy today, and you drag yourself to bed, keeping your eyes down. There isn't much talking, but there's a heavy air of danger and paranoia. It's like everyone in the room is ready for someone to go crazy and pull out a knife or something. Yeah, that's because that happens. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. That happens. That just happens. We have had somebody pull a knife on us in a shelter because they wanted our laptop, and we live on our laptop, so we will fight a bitch for that kind of shit. And that was, like, the second to last time we've ever been in a shelter. For no reason at all, you find yourself feeling contempt for those around you. You're ready for some crazy too, but nothing happens. You wonder why we find ourselves imagining such things, even when it does no good. Well, because it might do some good. It might help you. Eventually, the stressful thought gives way to wary sleep. We got a meat roll. Okay, there's some jank going on here. So let's just... At least we have food for the day. Here you go, buddy. Notice again that we're... Yeah, no. Buddy, he's just fine. That bliss dealer, he's probably just fine. He's probably some asshole who lives in an apartment who takes advantage of people who are down on their luck. Now he might be a little down on his shit. No, they're gonna take us away. Yeah, we've had this happen. That's fine, this place was chapped anyway. Boop. Have I seen you before? Maybe. Hopefully. No. You got enough money and stuff to get us inside? Or do you just have something to help us forget that being outside sucks so bad? Because we're looking for one, we're not looking for the other. You pigs should be happy that we're cleaning up the neighborhood outside of your shop. Straight up. And the worst thing is that when you dedicate yourself so much to, like, picking up scrap and collecting cans and stuff, which honestly, in our opinion, is one of the more honest ways of going about your homeless experience, it's also one of the most difficult because of that. Eat it. When you do that, people consider you know, some just trash-digging homeless weirdo or whatever. Also, we don't think that we've found a public bathroom in a long time. Which means that this poor bastard's probably just going on the sidewalk. Which happens. Alright. Scrap. One moment. Alright. Then we'll buy a meal deal. And then we'll go to the shelter. No residency today, sorry. But at least... So this guy actually is a really typical poverty guy. He's down on his luck. He went straight to the shelter. He actually found some decency at the shelter. At this point, he hasn't been in more shelters than us, but he's coming up on it. As you lay attempting to empty your mind so that sleep may come, you can't help but think of all the people who pass you by. They all seem so sure of their current lives and how their days and weeks are going to be. They haven't seen how easy it is to fall in and get swept under no matter how hard you kick your feet. You hazily dream of being just like them once before, and perhaps again, someday. That's what we think. One day, we will be inside again. We will have ourselves a farm. We will have ourselves our ducks. We will be self-sufficient. One day. Intervene! Oh. Winter again. No. No, right. Wanna trade. Give sweater to... Nah, man. Thanks, though, it's winter. Unspoiled meal deal. What kind of weirdo does that? A pillow. It's very important to have yourself a pillow. For the record. We actually carry a pillow around, so that's a big thing that, like, that's just a big thing. That's real. That's an actual fact of life. You get your own pillow. It'll really help. And find ways to keep that pillow clean. Find ways to keep that pillow, like, usable and nice. Because that pillow's gonna be your lifeline. It's gonna be one of those few things that's nice in your life. No joke. And it's going to be clunky. A magazine. It's going to be really clunky. Yeah, there are no fucking public bathrooms here. But it's going to be worth it to keep that pillow around, because pillows aren't very heavy, generally speaking, even if you've got those big Tempur-Pedic ones that are all thick with 3 Cs. But, you know, you can strap, like, a pillow to almost anything if you've got a little bit of rope. They pack easy. So, keep your pillow around. Serious. No joke. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We're a nasty vagrant, and we smell bad. Can't make the pigs angry, so gotta keep wandering about and picking up garbage. Like a G, a fucking hero of the people. Just saying. Making your society cleaner. And this is how you repay us, by treating us like bullshit. Significantly reduced hygiene loss. Gain yeah, that. Not like it really matters, because we are just completely destitute. This guy probably has just, like, tons of holes and everything in his clothes. Shelter is full tonight. Corridors of bunks are filled with chatter, arguments, and whispers. When the lights go out, the noise hushes to silence within moments, and you close your eyes. That does not happen. You hear a rustle, and your eyes open to reveal 2 dark figures kneeling by someone's occupied bed. Looks like they're going to go through the sleepers' bags. Stop them. You shout out, and figures seem to jump out of their skin at the noise, clumsily dropping anything they have and scrambling over each other to return to their bunks. But a staff member is already in the room. Hey, what are you doing? He chases them out and down the halls. Some of the others are awake now. The formerly sleeping victim is looking at her things, and then to you. Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. Hey, you can have something from there if you want. Least I can do. Nice. Got a lot of perks. No jobs. Good reputation, or rising reputation at least. Right. We pretty much always eat a whole sausage roll, on principle. Unopened bottle of beer. Alright, where can we go today? Not to the police, of course, because they're horrible. Yeah, also, you know, we don't have any love of what's going on with the police unions and stuff like that. Portland, specifically, the city of Portland, Oregon, has a long history of poor police behavior. And we protest about it a lot in Portland, and nothing ever gets done because people just give in to this, oh, we actually... Vermin hater pests in the night take less food, decrease chance of being mugged, increase hunger recovery in shelters. We've been running Shelter-y Run, even though it's just not like a sure thing ever. Not sure about eating it. It's okay, eat the apple. As you can tell, we are living a very rough and cold life because there's nowhere to stay warm. So, you know, that's a thing. The worst thing is that libraries not letting you in if you're too dirty or whatever is just fucking horrible. A library is supposed to be a public venue. Premium keep... We're not gonna wash our clothes until we can get a proper wash. Fortunately, that's not too long. Take that apple. Let's go to laundry. Get a proper wash. Your clothes are fresh and clean. The premium wash practically makes them look like new. Never mind all the holes and everything in them. So we're actually walking a lot faster now. We feel good. We're warm. And we're going to walk on back to the shelter again, because we get bonuses for shelters now, which is rare for us. Alright. And then one Shelterino. Rest. We don't get any benefits, but whatever. Another day is over. Is this wasted life? Is there still hope? It feels like you're waiting against some invisible force every day just to live. But deep down, there's a part of you that won't give up. Not yet. Things have to get better soon. No, they don't. To give up is to know that you'll be out here forever or worse. Yes, but you should always assume that and struggle against it. And dream of the future. You dream of a future where you find happiness. Oh, that's every night, man. Winter has come. Was it not already around? Tabloid slur. Printed story about some homeless people secretly living in mansions. People are less kind. And... oh, we have unlocked a new story. We don't know what that is, but it's not the mentally ill person, so. Hungry and homeless, any change? What do you got? Yeah, give us them crisps, dog. Cheers for the help. To you too, man. You stay safe. You asshole, get out of here. Oh, Doggo. Doggo wasn't running that time. We want a dog. We've always wanted a dog, like, in our life since we were, like, a little kid. We've always loved dogs. We've always wanted dogs. So one of the things in the achievements in this game is you get a dog, and it says you don't have to be alone, and we really wish that would have been the case. Ombraphobe. Walk speed greatly increased from the rain, but happiness... insulation expert, small chance of starting the day already warmed when sleeping outside. Okay. Oh! Power walking fool, aren't you? No, we're definitely just not giving away our... yeah, giving away our sweater is the last thing we want to do. That's just a general rule to people out there who are just starting to experience homelessness. Don't give away your clothes, ever. That's just, that'll essentially always come back to serve you well. Closed today. Oh, you gotta be joking. Come on. We just want some library time. Libraries are nice, dude. Spent a lot of time in libraries early on in our homelessness, and at the recording studio. Lot of time at the recording studio. Lot of time. Yeah. But the library staff they will just straight up kick you out if you look too homelessy, so... over time, that stopped becoming an option, obviously. So, you do have to watch out. Fresh socks. Man. Fresh socks are nice. Not gonna lie. It's funny, because pizza crusts are actually usually really good. Like, a lot of pizza businesses, at least here on the West Coast, are really serious about, like, making sure that they bag up all of their, like, excess food and stick them in the dumpsters all nice and smooth and everything. And the screwed up thing is that at some point, like Hot Lips Pizza, for example, was doing that here in Portland, and the police started filing injunctions and all that bullshit. And eventually that got stopped, and that wasn't allowed anymore. Oh, nice. That soup kitchens do happen at shelters every now and then. And that wasn't allowed anymore because feeding the homeless with leftover food that you couldn't serve to people would endanger their health. And we're like, Mitch, shut the fuck up. You just want to fucking make sure the homeless don't eat. And that's dangerous to our health too. So, fuck off. Yeah, no, the housey elitists up top that actually control the laws and stuff, they will do anything to keep the homeless people from rising up, because it would disprove all of the ideas of the world that they've been spouting for so long if a homeless person was given any kind of kindness and then made something of theirself instead of just took advantage of people and got drunk or whatever. Notice that we don't drink or smoke cigarettes at all, and we never have in our homelessness. It's just a waste of money. Some nights you can't help but feel a rage bubbling within you. Every day you have to watch all these people go about their daily lives while pretending they don't see you in the gutter. And they do. They very much pretend that they just ignore you. They walk past you and treat you like a cardboard box. They have everything they need, a home, a job, friends too, probably. If something bad happened to them, they'd have loved ones to help them out. But you're alone. It's not fair. It's just not fair. And that's true. That's the rage that we feel every day. That every homeless person who's been on the street for long enough feels every day. Some of your food was eaten by pests in the night. In a shelter? Brain drain, you hadn't... Yeah... Yeah, now it's actually getting really shitty. Alright. Horrendous depression, by the way. If you hadn't noticed. This guy is truly lost in his despair. And we definitely were for a while. We got so depressed that our entire family started shunning us because they were afraid that... They were afraid of us. They were afraid that our depression would hurt everybody else around us, which is, of course, the perfect example of how the homeless are treated as a problem, not as people who are desperate with problems. So that's, that's a big thing. That happens. Well, don't think it's not. It absolutely holds people back. And remember that, tons and tons of people on the street, many, like a fair majority of them, already have problems like depression and things like that hold them back, that keep them from functioning like normal people already, and sometimes that's a reason that they're on the street, that keep them from functioning highly. Oh. Bonus for every 20 pieces you recycle. Pick up scrap, you might get 2. What kind of bonus? Like a money bonus? Alright, let's seriously try to get to a library. Alright, let's... Oh. Interesting read. Increased your study. Awesome. Let's do that. Hey, look at this one. Yeah, that's how it feels. We'll just laugh at you. That's how it works. Closed after 3. We missed our chance. Of course we did. See if we can hit up a shelter. As it so happens, we can. Oh, come on! Yeah. Screw off, pig. No, we killed ourselves. A life on the days survived 13, cash earned 41 euros, perks unlocked 16 out of 16. In the end, it was all too much. You can only tread water for so long before you drown. Losing all hope, you give in to your dark spiral and spend the rest of your days on the streets, just sitting around in a blanket, having completely given up on life. And that's how that works. Apparently, we unlocked quite a lot of items. That was a reasonable first run, we guess. A lottery ticket, stuff. Okay, we see what's going on. Yeah, so we aren't going to say we hope you liked or enjoyed that. We aren't even going to ask you to like or subscribe, but thank you so much for staying as long as you did, and we hope this showed a little bit about how it is to live homeless. We might change this to Mass Destruction Monday, because it represents a very personal type of destruction that we know very intimately, and still disturbs us, and sits on us to this day. So, thanks very much. Stay safe. Stay inside. And we suppose in this, that means residentially, as well as, social distancingly. And remember that the lowest of our lives matter. The most destitute, the most poverty-stricken, the most vulnerable lives matter. In this case, we aren't going to say, all lives matter, blah, blah, blah. No, this particular video has nothing to do with race or color. This has to do with the place in society based on your money and your residence. So remember, not just that Black lives matter, but also that the homeless lives matter, that the poor lives matter. Bye.